Hey people, let's get bougie. Hey people, let's get bougie. Hee hee hee. Hello, cuckoo. Yes, I am quite crazy today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyrille. I used to be a stem cell researcher for quite some time, and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredient. And well, for today's video, I am going to praise three fantastic actives, and actually I don't think that they are that popular. One is not, for sure. The other one is pretty the opposite. It has a lot of bad press, but baby, I love it, yes. So before I start, I always forget to tell you this. If you are new, yes, you're new viewer, please come over here and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget the bell. Also, if you happen to speak French, si vous parlez français, I have a French YouTube channel. Yes, finally, I have so many of you who ask me that. So, si vous parlez français, allez vous inscrire. Le lien est en bas. So now, let's talk about those bougie actives. So the first one is Beta-glucan. What the heck is that? And it is with this product, the E-Unique, the Beta-glucan Power Moisture Serum. This one is a PR product that has been sent to me by Sylvana. Thank you so much. You will have the link down below. And oh my, this one is utterly wonderful. Like literally, the formula is duper, extra duper simple, like very simple. It's basically water, Beta-glucan. What else? There is hexanol, 1,2-hexanediol, and there is also another preservatives, and it's almost it basically. So it cannot be more simple. There is no perfume, there is no like weird botanical extract that can inflame your skin or that sort of ingredient. I mean, really love it, and let me tell you, it is super duper extra moisturizing. So beta-glucan is a complex sugar. This is what we call a polysaccharide. I'm going to show you because it is there's no like texture agent like to thicken the texture, so it's really coming from the beta-glucan. It also glides into your skin, and the best thing, it is going to plump up your skin like crazy. So like I said, this is a complex sugar. By sugar I mean carbohydrates. This is the proper scientific terms. So you have the table sugar, which is saccharose. You have the glucose sugar, which is the one that power our brain and that you have in your blood vessels. You have many types of sugar. You have like the cellulose, for example, that is a complex sugar, which you have also the starch that you find in potatoes, and etc. I mean, sugars is again a big family, and beta-glucan is also one of them. There are very well done study about this ingredient to also show that in addition of being a beautiful humectant, this is a wonderful healing ingredient for the skin. And there is one study that is quite crazy that has been done on the breath from women who are breastfeeding to show that a cream containing beta-glucan can also help to boost the healing of the skin. So overall, this is just a hit ingredient. Unfortunately, it is not that commonly found. So I think E-Unique is probably one of the first brands that I've heard about for sure. There is also another one which is Immunity, something like that. I didn't try yet their product. But like I said, what I really love about this one is two things. It's simply the simplicity of the formula, in the sense that it will be almost suitable for every skin types. And if you happen to be the only person to have a reaction, you are almost guaranteed that it will be due to beta-glucan and not to one of the other ingredients, which is fantastic. The other one, oh my God, this is such a hit, like a crazy hit. And well, Dr. Sam did it again with her team. So it is the new Flawless Brightly Serum. And oh Lord, people, this one, wow, like simply wow, really. So I don't know if you remember, if you have been following me for a long time on my channel, at that time when I was not really fan of my video, I filmed like 2 videos about the nightly serum, because I remember the first time that I seen the nightly serum, I was like, oh, girl, I need this like immediately, because the combination of actives is simply mind-blowing. And in this one, Dr. Sam did it again, like literally. So let me tell you about this one. This one contains 10% of azelaic acid. I mean, azelaic acid is underrated. Why? I don't understand why. It is such a wonderful acid. So first of all, this is an acid, so it is going to exfoliate the skin. But at the same time, it is a gentle acid, which I absolutely adore. It is not going to irritate your skin like crazy or anything like glycolic acid can with a certain skin type. Another thing that is also very clever in this formula is that it is formulated with a pH around 3. I have tested myself to make sure of it, so it really like boost the exfoliant properties of the Brightly. I think this is why it has this name, like the Brightly name. It is because it is going to brighten your skin simply because it is an exfoliant. But that is not all. Usually what you find in the market, it will be only like a product formulated with this amount of azelaic acid, like the azelaic booster from Paula Choice, which is an excellent one. But with this one, it is not only this. You also have 1% of bakuchiol. Why is it so clever? Because azelaic acid is also a fantastic ingredient if you are acne prone. If you are suffering from acne, azelaic acid is an excellent one to consider. And guess what? Bakuchiol is also one of those new bougie ingredients that also seems to be beneficial for acne. And this is so clever to have combined them. And also you can combine them, which is very important. Again, there is the beautiful niacinamide. Niacinamide, guess what? It is also helpful when you are acne prone, but this is not it. Azelaic acid is also an anti-inflammatory ingredient, especially if you are suffering from rosacea. Azelaic acid is a good one to use. So at the same time, when you have rosacea and you only have like very sensitive skin, you don't want to use like any harsh exfoliant, but you do want your skin to be brightened. Azelaic acid is a good choice, and it's even better when combined with niacinamide because it will help to strengthen your skin barrier. Something that I've already told you about niacinamide, and that I think this is the property that to me is the most interesting, is that it can increase in vivo on us, the production of ceramide. And again, to have combined it with it, I'm like, yes. The only thing that I'm a bit like, well, okay, but I would not have added is simply the derivative of vitamin C, which is the ascorbyl glucoside, because it is not like the gold standard, I would say, derivative. I do think that it is here because this derivative of vitamin C is water soluble, because this formula is basically water-based. This is not very heavy. This is not very moisturizing, which I really love about it. So I think this is why they have chosen this derivative over one that I do prefer, which is the ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate from vitamin C. I know, what a long name, but this one would have required probably more emollients, hence it would be more moisturizing. Anyway, that is not really important. Now let's talk about also the packaging, which I don't talk about much, but I really love that it is hairless and in a pump. Again, that is brilliant. I don't like products that are not in a pump, especially for actives. Why? Because like this, you can measure exactly how much you need. This is so damn important. Because if you just use one pump and you see that your skin is perfectly fine, you continue to use one pump. If you see that it is a little bit too much, you can use like half a pump, for example, or every other day. But like this, you know exactly how much you are using, which is so damn important. Now, the texture is very creamy, but at the same time it spreads like a charm. Again, this is something that is very, very important with actives, because you don't want to use too much. So therefore, if the texture is really gloopy and you cannot really massage it on your skin, all your face is not going to benefit from it. You will not have any issue with this one. Also, like I've just told you, this is not really moisturizing. It is not drying at all. So what is lovely about that is that every skin type can benefit from it. If you have super oily skin, you just use this one, you slap on your sunscreen. Please, people, protect your skin, and it will be fine. It won't be like heavy or etc., which is lovely. Conversely, if you have dry skin, you can also use it, and on top you use like a thick moisturizer, like the one, for example, from Dr. Sam. I have a very, very old video about the moisturizer from Dr. Sam, the Dr. Sam Flawless Moisturizer, that is also beautiful. I mean, this product is really a hit. I really, really love it. If you are looking for a mild exfoliator to use almost every day, you can use this one. And what I would do if I were you, I would first introduce L-ascorbic acid, so the Sea Glow from Geek and Gorgeous. I know I'm always talking about this one. You wait maybe for 1 minute, and then you slap on the Brightly on top. wonderful combo. So the last ingredient, which is actually technically 3 different ingredients, is from the Silicone family. So much bad press about silicone, my god, this is just a bunch of nonsense. Again, it is exactly like the sugar family, the carbohydrates family. You have a ton of different silicones, you have a ton of different proteins, you have a ton of different sugars, and etc. So silicone is just a family. But don't like put all the silicone in the same basket. Some of them are very different. The one that I want to talk today acts like an emollient on the skin. So the first one is dimethicone, and this is the one that you find in this heat product. This is the Cyrille. I've already talked about this one. This is the Wrinkle Moisture Essence. Again, an excellent product. By the way, all the products from today, they are all fragrance-free. They don't have any essential oils. This one has an eucalyptus extract, which is not the fragrance component. This is one that has been patented by Gao, which is the group that produced Cyrille. So it's completely different. So this one also contains one pseudoceramide that is only used with, by Cyrille. So this one is like a sort, they call it an essence, but it is more of a gel moisturizer that is very lightweight. So this one uses dimethicone. Dimethicone in skincare is a big silicone that can be actually very big or smaller, because this is the same unit of siloxane that is repeated several times. This is what we call a polymer, and this is an excellent emollient, but at the same time this is a good one to use for those of you who have oily skin, and this is why I wanted to feature it for you today. And the 2 other products are like this. They are for those of you who have more combo skin, so more normal to oily skin to very oily skin, which I don't talk enough. Like I always tell you, something that is so damn important in every skincare routine, whatever you age, whatever you issues, whatever is happening on your skin, is to moisturize your skin for the gods, really. But of course, if you have oily skin, you are not going to use the same product that someone who have dry skin. But this is so damn important. And frankly, if today I was putting up my brand, or if I was working with someone, I don't know, to do a collaboration to create a product, I would either create a moisturizing or hydrating product, or it will be probably a sunscreen or something like that. Anyway, so the Cyrille is fantastic, and this one use dimethicone. The other one that has been sent to me by Stilvana that is also excellent, this is the B-Plane Hyaluronic Aqua Moisturizer. So hence the name, it does contain hyaluronic acid, but the silicone in this one is methyl trimethicone. This one also will act like a lightweight emollient. What I really love about this one is, again, this texture that is very lightweight, that it turns almost into this sort of creamy emulsion. It's very pleasant. At the same time, it is fresh on the skin, so it's very pleasant. So I'm thinking about all those of you in the morning that wants more of a lightweight moisturizer that will really plump up your skin, because this one does contain a wonderful humectant. I mean, the B-Plant, the Hyaluronic Aqua Moisturizer, most of those key beauty products, they are packed with humectant, so they are really going like to plump up the skin, which is obviously something that you want. But I really love the texture. It's very modern. It's even better, I would say, that some of the products that I've tried with dimethicone. From time to time, the one with dimethicone, they feel a little bit like a primer, you know, like one of those silicone primer. This is not the case of Cyrille, but this one is very elegant, and that at the same time it really moisturizes your skin, despite the fact that it is very lightweight. The last product that I really love is this one. Again, this is a key beauty product. It also has been sent to me with Stilvana. You will have like all the links anyway. This is the Simple Daily Lotion. And look at this, people. On the packaging, they have written the pH. It is 5.5. It is not like 6 point something. No, 5.5. Oh, and I like this. I really like this. Why? Because 5.5 is the optimal pH that you should have on the surface of your skin. So this is a hit. Anyway, the pH is very important of skincare product, because all the chemistry, the biochemistry reactions that happens on the surface of your skin, they are optimal at 5.5. Also, the proliferation of the bad bacteria, it is reduced at this pH, which also we like. So overall, having this sweet pH is perfect for the health of your skin. So this one, hence the name, it is like a lotion, a milk. I don't know exactly how to describe it. I'm not a big fan of the package, because look, I'm like, too long, people. So if you do it like this, it will work better. It's very, very watery. It is even more watery than the Hyaluronic Aqua Moisturizer, so the previous one. It feels like almost like water. Really very, very fresh. Very, very elegant, like super elegant, despite the fact that this is a pretty simple formula. It is also not too expensive. You get, how much do you get? How much are you, darling? Tell me. 145 ml, so a lot. So for the price, it is fantastic. And the silicone in this one is vinyl dimethicone that also form a sort of veil on the skin, but it doesn't feel like those old school primer that personally I really don't like. So again, this one is a hit. It is also loaded with humectant. So if I look at them, you have pentylene glycol, which is you have propanediol and pentylene glycol. You also have glycerin. There is one that is the Nymphea alba flower, which is lotus extract. I mean, why not? There is aloe vera, which I love. You also have madecacoside, which is going to calm down the skin. And this one, which is and the last one is a little bit of hyaluronic acid. I mean, very simple, but so good. This one you can use it in different fashion. You can of course use it as your main moisturizer. Even though you just have like normal skin, you don't necessarily have oily skin, you can use all those babies before a heavier sunscreen. If you feel that you need, that you are lacking moisturizer and you all need moisturizer, remember, you can use those products under a heavier sunscreen like the P20 Sun Care for Kids. You know that I love this one. This is also an option. You can also use this one to dilute your active. This is my personal choice of using the daily lotion. So what I do in the evening is when I'm going to use my retinol, and absolutely have to film a new video about my personal experience with the retinol because something has changed in my routine, and this is an exciting news. But anyway, this is not the topic. But what I like to do is, because you use like a tiny amount of retinol, you certainly are not going to use like a ton of it. Usually it's not enough to massage your skin with it. So what I do, I squirt a little bit on my hands and I use this wonderful watery lightweight daily lotion. So you put it in the hand, you mix it vigorously because you do want the retinol to be homogeneous, and then you are going to massage your skin. This is as simple as that, and this product is very suitable for this, and like I said, it is pretty inexpensive, so can you ask for more? So basically that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are new, you know the drill. Subscribe, and also don't forget to ring the bell. I have 2 Instagram accounts, also a French YouTube channel, and well, voila, beautiful people from internet. Au revoir.